Hello, and thank you for pressing play. Welcome to A Beer with Bear or Any Other Beverage. This is episode 56, and our guest for this one, we have Andy Kandil. Andy is a guitarist in the Moonshine Stalkers, as well as other projects. And here in person, that's right in person, right in front of me, we have George, who is looking fresh on his day off from work.
What's up, Bear? How's it going?
Going pretty damn good. I gotta tell you, though, I really admire you. I see when you have your days off, when I stalk you on Instagram, you really get a lot done with your time. Fancy restaurants, cool parks and beaches, riding horses, as well as other exotic animals.
Just trying to live, baby. Just trying to live.
I like it. And next to him, we have Frank Quarantet, who just can't help but show off his brand new ring.
Yo, how's it going?
Going
That's
pretty
a
good.
shiny ring. Look at it.
Pretty shiny. I like it.
Bling.
I like it. By the way, newlywed, right?
Yeah.
How long do you keep that title for before you're not newlywed?
I would say a day.
A day?
Yeah.
Not even a month?
No, I don't know. We're just married.
Yeah, you're just married now? Any tips, George? You've been married a while.
Oh, yeah. Daisy's listening, and it gets way better. Every day's a treasure, and yeah, all that stuff.
All that stuff. Oh, man. What made you more excited, getting your wedding ring or getting your blue belt?
The wedding ring.
The wedding ring? You can be honest. You won't hear this.
The wedding ring.
Okay, the wedding ring. All right, let's get started. So we have Andy Kandil. I had the privilege of meeting Andy last February when he came to town to LA with Torment, the tribute. He was a guitar player for them. And like I said, great guy, great energy, wonderful musician. He has a really impressive resume too. Bands like
Madsen, Torment Tribute, Highliners, Guitar Slingers, many more.
Yeah, that's right. Andy called in from England. We recorded this episode via Zoom. We discussed the origin of the Moonshine Stalkers, what he's been doing with his free time during the pandemic, new songs written, as well as new projects.
And conspiracy theories, right?
That's right. We got into that. So fasten your tinfoil hats,
Couldn't
folks.
sleep that night.
You're afraid of the aliens?
We're all doomed.
Oh, no. I hope you enjoy it, folks. If not, it's Frank's fault. All right, guys. So we're here, Beer with Bear. We're back with Andy Kandil. That's how you say your last name, right? Kandil?
That's correct.
All right. What kind of last name is that exactly? I mean, where's it from?
It's, I think, I'm not sure, but I think it's like a Turkish name. It means it's the light. You know, like pirates back in the day had those fucking lights on the boat. And that's like an ancient word for it. I mean, that's what my mom told me. I'm not sure if it's true.
Yeah, moms lie.
Yeah, exactly. So,
all right. So, forgive me. I'm a little sleepy right now. I kind of, I was up kind of late. I was making memes, and I was going down a rabbit hole of top Google searches for 2020. Then I looked up 2019, and I found out a rabbit hole.
I'll do it exactly, man. I can't believe you guys are doing that at 9 a.m. To be honest, fair fucking play, man. It's 5 here, and I've got a Red Bull. You know what I mean?
5 in the afternoon.
Yeah. It's in the afternoon. I mean, fair play, respect. You guys look quite fresh, you know, especially you, Frank. Man, you look fucking.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I had to stop you there. George was actually asleep when I got here, or just waking up.
Really? Fucking hell, fair play, dude.
Yeah, it was my mom's birthday party, and we're drinking a little too late.
Oh, shit, really? That'll do.
Oh, yeah, they went all out. He's Mexican, so.
Yeah, exactly. Proper family party there, dude. Well, actually, funny enough, dude, I'm even hungover, too, because, you know Kevin, Torment.
You're hungover?
Yeah, because yesterday was his wedding, dude. He got married. Kevin, Torment drummer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
And we were just fucking destroyed, man. We came back. It was like somewhere called Bath in the UK. So it was a bit of a travel, but Bruno was there. And man, he was wearing a suit. I've never seen Bruno wear such a fancy suit. I thought he was getting buried in it. You know what I mean? That's how fancy he is.
Is it the kind of suit that if he passes away, you want to give him to you in your will?
Yeah, exactly.
How long since COVID, the COVID restrictions?
Well, we don't have them anymore here. We're off. We're like you guys, aren't you guys in the clear now? Or
you guys don't have COVID restrictions right now?
well, we do, but
Very minimal.
everything's open. Yeah. We're not like in lockdown. Like fucking Europe is in lockdown right now.
But fuck those guys.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck them. Yeah, we don't need them.
No, we're starting to open back up out here. It's actually, we've been saying we're starting to open back up for months now, it seems like. But for real now, when you go out, you can definitely see it. The traffic's there. I was out and about yesterday, right? And oh my God, traffic. I thought I didn't miss it.
Man, you boys have concerts too. That's one good thing. I've seen a couple of concerts already fucking happening, right?
There was a show last night with the Grims. I didn't go, but I saw some videos, and it looked like 100+ kids in there. Like, not caring. Like not I care, but
I think now is the time to fucking rinse it as a band. Like if people never turned, I mean, no one ever wants to come see us. So now I bet people are gonna want to see anything. And that's
you're 100% correct. Like restricting people from going to shows, enjoying music for a whole year, and then one show pops up, and they're just like, "Let's go."
Totally. But I think as the human race, we failed that test, man. That COVID, because I think we might have talked about that before. I really believe that whole fucking COVID thing was just a test to see if us as humans are ready to join the rest of the galactic front out there, man. And
yeah.
And failed big time, man. They're like, okay, let's see how they're gonna handle a disease, how they're gonna unite together. All of a sudden, people started packing fucking toilet paper, and we got a big ass F.
Did you pay people pack up toilet paper too?
And people were fucking losing it. It's so funny, right? Like what? It's so funny when you think about it. Like the first thing that comes to mind, toilet paper, right? Because you don't think about that. Like in any fucking post-apocalyptic movie we've seen. We've never seen toilet paper. So who the fuck invented that toilet paper panic, right? That's.
Let me ask you a question now.
There's a conspiracy there about the toilet paper companies. Maybe they started.
Maybe
toilet paper and hand sanitizers.
Toilet paper or baby wipes? Each one of you.
I go for baby wipes.
We haven't got it yet.
Only when I can afford it. Play music. Sometimes you can afford those baby wipes, and sometimes you can't. Sometimes I'll use a kitchen roll and cut it in half, so it looks like toilet paper. And
you gotta make sure it's flushable, or at least because sometimes it says flushable on the baby wipes or on the adult wipes. I remember one time when I was renting a space from Roca. His family rented me a back house. I kind of clogged their sewer system. Well, not the sewer, their plumbing, right?
Okay. I don't think that. Are you sure it was the toilet paper though?
They showed it to me. They popped it open. They called me outside. It was like an intervention. You should see the way his dad looked at me.
And I know his dad took that out. I'm like, yo, look at this.
Exactly.
Oh, I saw that. It was so pretty bad. Didn't it flood like the whole backyard?
Yeah, no, I flooded something. Oh, my bathtub got flooded with like dirty water. It was disgusting. I thought you did it on purpose because I ran late on the rent.
Wow. Yeah. I think that's one of the probably the most awkward things that could happen if it's not your own house, right? That's like next to that dream where you're naked and everyone's watching you, like fucking flooding someone else's house because you were taking a nice dump.
Yeah, and I tried blaming it on somebody. I tried blaming it on George, actually. No, you sure it wasn't George? I mean, he has a kid. He's like, I don't use them.
I always wondered that about baby wipes. Are they flushable?
Well, they should be, right? Because they're like when you think about it, flushable is efficient. I mean, if you're selling baby wipes that are not flushable, that's a ripoff, in my opinion, right? Like you're fucking. What's the point then? You might as well get a towel and get yourself sorted, right?
Andy, you look like, because you're so dark right now and I can't really see you. You're smoking a cigarette. You look like you're snitching on some gang. Be like, and then you have like one of those like weird voices.
Yeah, you look like you're exposing information for Area 51. You remember that guy, Victor from Area 51?
Over there eating babies.
Yeah, totally, man.
Or the unlocked player too.
Oh yeah, an unlocked player in a video game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly.
A Tony Hawk game because of your hat.
Exactly.
Experts say there's no such
Are you
thing.
even sure that that's me? See, that's.
Hold on, Andy. I gotta stop you there. George just did some Googling right now. Check out what did you find, George?
Plumbing experts say there's no such thing as flushable wipes, and it's a huge problem to the sewer system.
Oh shit! So that's another conspiracy.
Does that go into the toilet paper? Is that a wipe too? I don't know. Weird.
I guess you got to just put in the trash can and just deal with the judgment from your visitors.
Exactly.
That blows balls.
So, Frank, is that a background? Is that actually your fucking wall? Because I can see the pictures behind you.
You know what? I don't know why it gets those in there, but it looks really cool though. It's not my background. It's not.
Your background is it blue or solid green, Frank?
No, my background is blue actually, like a dark blue, but it's not the world thing. I wish. I love
Bruno's balls.
Bruno's balls.
Yeah.
Bruno's your bass player for your band, correct? Yeah, that's right. Andy is the singer, guitar player for the Moonshine Stalkers, in case you don't know, as well as the Guitar Slingers. He's in Mad Sin and Torment.
Yeah.
It's quite a few more than that. Was it octave tones?
The orbitones.
Tones. Sorry about that.
And I've got a new project too. We're working on. That's the best thing about the. I mean, not the best thing, but one of the benefits about quarantine is you get the time now to start other stuff while you're doing that. And I've got another band now with Phil from the Polecats, and a really good drummer, Tim. He plays with Scott. See Scott from the Coffin Nails. He's got another band called the Hawkmen.
Oh, the bass player.
Yeah, the bass player.
Yeah, I saw that. Are you venturing out into different genres or just staying with the rockabilly type?
It's still rocking. It's kind of like space age trippy sci-fi stuff. You know, it's basically what the three of us like. So I'm hoping you guys will hopefully purchase a record once it.
Yeah, well, George's looking up right now. So you got the Hawkman. Okay. Okay. But I'm looking at the members. And why don't I see you in that picture?
That's Scott's band.
Yeah, but
got you. Okay, I got a little confused there. I'm better than I was last time. Last time we were speaking, I had some really bad COVID brain because remember I told you I had COVID pretty bad. I was a long hauler, so for months I had a shit memory. Like when you guys mentioned the movie Con Air, I said I'd never seen it, which is a damn lie. I've seen that movie like 10 times.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. Come on, man. What was it? Why did we reference that? What was it? Oh yeah, put the bunny in the box. That was the reference, I think, right?
I'll watch it today. I'll rent it. I haven't seen it just because of.
It's that movie. I bet you've seen it before.
No, Frank, get Con Air, The Rock, and then end it with Face Off. I guarantee you, either two things will happen.
Fucking movie, man.
Your wife would jump on your lap, or she'll leave you because they're terrible movies.
Wait, The Rock? That's the one where they go to disarm that bomb.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, on what was the prison?
Alcatraz.
There we go, Alcatraz.
Who was in that movie? It was Matt Damon. No,
Don Connery and Nicolas Cage.
Was he? That was Ben Affleck.
No, he wasn't in that one. That was before he got real popular.
That was actually before his coke habit, so he was doing good movies back then.
Oh no, George just asked a question about Dave Chappelle being in the Con Air. Yes, he was. He was. He got stuck inside the little wheel that goes with the airplane.
Yeah. He did.
They dropped his body on top of a car.
Oh.
Yeah, see, I remember.
I
even had Danny Trejo in it.
Oh, really? You know, I just saw Mi Vida Loca just the other day, and Danny Trejo came out in it too as a crackhead named Frank.
Oh, really?
Danny Trejo, Johnny 23.
Yeah, Johnny 23. He was a rapist in that movie.
Yeah, he was. He had those roses, you know.
That's a fucked up role.
Yeah, it is.
Never pays the bills, right?
It's quite a trippy movie when you think about all the fucking actors, and it was kind of almost a B-ish movie, wasn't it? If you think about it, like back then, it wasn't like a blockbuster, you know. And then you got all those really big hot shots in it.
Nicolas Cage, John Cusack, John Malkovich.
Oh yeah, he was Cyrus the Virus.
Yeah, he was.
Ving Rhames. Dave Chappelle. Man, some heavy hitters here.
Right, it is, right?
It's Buscemi.
Yeah.
Well, this is the Con Air podcast.
Con Air trivia, Con Air memes.
And
next time we're all gonna have to wear wife beaters like Nicolas Cage. All right, so let's get back into your project. So you say you're starting a new project. As far as the how about we play a track from you from the Moonshine Stalkers? Last time you were telling me how much Bruno likes the song "Shocked."
Yeah, it's his favorite song because it's the only song that starts with him and you can actually hear the bass in it, you know?
All right, here's Shocked.
They say I'm going crazy, losing my mind. I'm tired in bed and straight, I start to choke. A feeling that I never thought I'd know. Never thought I'd know. Nurse comes in with a smile. Next thing I know, I wake up feeling wired. They shock me till I can't feel my bones. A feeling that I never thought I'd know. Never thought I'd know.
All right, that's a classic song, classic album. Let's talk about that. How'd that song come about as far as the writing process?
So writing process, I'll be honest with you, it was one of those things where it's on the spot. We don't really know how things go. We'll work out an idea for a song, and then what happened with that tune actually is Bruno came up with that bass line that with the song starts with, and he just sends it to me on the phone. He's like, "Man, I just came up with that bit. What do you think you could do with it?" And I heard it, and I just came up with a song. And to be honest, again, with the Moonshine Stalkers, we like to keep things really simple and very light. So like every song we wrote probably took us like 5-10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. If you hear the songs, they're quite simple. And with, like I said, you know, we just, every single song, we never really think about the genre or where it's coming from. It's an idea, and we'll just sit and we'll mess about with some chords and a singing melody, and then that'll be it.
I remember Matt, last time you mentioned that the song you were going for more of an 80s vibe, like an 80s horror vibe.
Oh yeah. Well, I think, you know, like with all of us are horror fans here, right? And the best horror flicks came in the 80s. So I think the 80s always has a big influence on us sound wise. I mean, even the chord changes that Bruno came up with the chords on that one, and they're quite 80s influenced. Even video games, by the way. Like we've got a lot of video game soundtrack influences, like old ones, you know, like Silent Hill or whatnot. I don't know if you guys know that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Silent Hill, that was in the 90s, right? Like PlayStation 1.
Exactly.
And you know, Andy, I got a video of you guys playing. I'm not sure which song it was for Cyclone. I'll upload it this week.
Yeah.
That was years ago already.
That was what year was it though? Was it like 2016, 15?
Can't remember.
It was like, I think 16, because I know when you guys were playing that show, I was already starting the podcast. I remember I was curious about you guys, cross paths, but I already had so many bands I was recording that day, so it was really hard to get everyone because everyone's partying, you know? I remember the hardest guest to get was the two hardest one was Sir Psycho and his Monsters and Spike from Barnyard Ballers. I had to chase that guy everywhere.
But Sir Psycho, all you need is some weed and you'll get it together.
Exactly.
Well, they always reschedule. Oh, we'll do it tomorrow, or not them, but just anyone in general, because like I said, there's so much going on. And then when there is free time, people are usually sleeping in because they were up all night the night before.
But it is a fucking great festival, though, dude. I miss it.
Yeah.
But what do you mean? Is it not happening anymore in that sense?
No. That place closed down, that hotel.
Probably after we played.
Wait, were you there? Frank, tell me about this. I think Chris was trying to throw me in the pool that one time. I'm not sure if you guys were in the pool with him, but he's like, "Hey, Bear, come over here. I want to tell you something." Okay. Oh, by the way, leave your cell phone. I'm like, "No, you're gonna throw me in the fucking pool."
Yeah, that's not suspicious at all, is it?
Yeah, I was gonna come over there. He's like, "And leave your cell phone." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do that."
Well, actually, during COVID, man, I came up with a couple of new pranks because that's what you got to do, right? Like, I mean, the way the way us guys tell another guy that we love him is we got to fuck him up, and that's like, I love you in guys' world, right? So with masks, I figured out a couple. If you're having a real serious conversation with someone that's got a mask, you just go and pull the mask, and then you go in the middle of the conversation. That's a good one. Another one is to put fucking like pepper sauce on the inside of someone's mask, or like some sort of fucking and wait for him to be in a really like professional area, like going on a bus or something, and just give him that mask. So, you know.
I'll be sure to keep my distance from you.
Yeah, I know.
Your social distance. Jesus Christ, that's pretty crappy. Those grabbing someone's mask, just grabbing someone's face in general is weird. It's like your hands. Exactly. You know, God knows what you're touching.
Those are.
I have an idea of what you're touching.
Yeah. Well, I've touched worse, definitely. You know.
No, but that festival sure was we missed it. You were telling us last time too, right before the major lockdown in England, you attended a festival, correct? And that's where you might have caught it.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, funny enough, exactly. That festival happened on like the last day of the festival. We went in lockdown, and I'm 100% sure, man. Like there were loads of bands there. I'm 100% sure that maybe 80% of us got it, because I remember going back and I didn't feel sick, but all of a sudden I stopped fucking tasting and smelling shit. And I know people say, "Oh, you've got a cold," but I've never had that feeling before. It was weird. And then a month later, they said that's one of the symptoms. And all my friends, everyone at the festival got really sick. So I'm sure there was someone spreading that juice back there.
Spreading that juice, I like that. But this past year, though, has been for conspiracy theorists like yourself, Mister. I mean, we're not wearing a hat that says "Recharge with a guitar" on it. It's a tinfoil hat.
Well, to be honest, dude, it's been quite trippy, right? Because, like I said, man, I don't believe, man, that this is some sort of fucking accident. You know, there's definitely something behind it. Because, like, dude, we've got like satellites, we've got phones, we've got like we're so advanced for something like this to fuck us up. You know what I mean? So like, it sounds funny, but I really think that was a test to see, like, okay, we're gonna tell the world that aliens exist. Before we do that, let's just test if they're ready to get something like that. And now we're never going to know the truth, because we definitely are not, man.
I like where you're going. I like where you're going with that.
Aliens are true. No one cared because of.
By the way, guys, aliens exist. Imagine the shit people will do. Man, people will.
Hold on. Right now, Andy, George just said something.
The Pentagon released all these things saying basically aliens exist, and since COVID was going on, no one really cared. It just
exactly, because it's so easy to discredit that kind of stuff. I mean, obviously, you know, at the same time, even though it's online, right? Because we've all seen that. You talk about that black and white video that the plane caught, right, on the radar.
Yeah, it was a fucked up greeny video. It's like, dude, it's 2021. Get a GoPro on that thing.
That is what I'm wondering too. Just like when I'm on social media this morning, sure enough, I go on social media. Some dude in LA is like filming lights. Why is it that? Yeah, why does it always look so crappy with these like cameras? We have like some of the best cameras in our cell phone now, and the footage always comes out weird.
Well, I will have to say, being a photographer, a videographer now, that when you film people at night, the camera tries to get the clearest possible photo or video, but if it's very dark, it's gonna alter it a certain way to make it grainy. It's gonna turn up the ISO. My bad, I got too technical there.
Yeah, but
It's probably good to have a little bit of expertise.
The UFC records in 8K now, but we can't get a good UFO picture.
I know.
Dude.
But but it's almost like they're doing it in baby steps, aren't they? That way, But again, yeah, the Pentagon did say that. But this is the kind of announcement where like a president needs to go out and say, by the way, this is going on, and that's when people are going to take it seriously, But if that happens, dude, shit is dude, that means that everything we believe in is completely not true. And that will just that's a fucking frenzy. The world's going to go fucking nuts,
Or everything you believe in is true. So you'll be doing victory laps, Andy.
Exactly, dude. No, I'm 100% sure, dude. I mean, I know guys that like really smart guys, that didn't believe in aliens. And a good friend of mine, and I don't know if I should say that story, but I'm not going to mention his name. But he went somewhere. He was somewhere in Mexico, I think, on a trip, and he hired him and his wife some sort of trip to go somewhere in some certain jungle or forest to spend the night there, like some ancient area or something. And basically, now this guy, me and him, he doesn't believe in aliens, and he's always telling me I'm full of shit. Basically on that trip, dude, he was standing there and he was having a conversation with one of the guys. They were 5 people, and all of a sudden he saw a flash on that guy's face, yeah? And he goes, dude, did you see that? And he's like, what are you talking about? And basically he's trying to explain to the guys what happened. And 3 minutes later, a big-ass fucking UFO. So what he saw was a big-ass circle that you can see through. And inside that circle, there was 3 other circles. And basically it stood on top of the fucking forest or jungle. And it was scanning them. I'm not making that shit. And I'm sure that guy is 100% legit because he doesn't believe in aliens. He was fucking, and when that happened, when he came back, he called me up and I thought he was full of shit. How funny is that?
Was he or she on anything?
Oh no, he doesn't do any drugs. He doesn't drink. He's a really smart fucking college guy, like really into real shit, and him telling me that story just fucking gave me goosebumps because he would not make up that shit because he doesn't believe in it. And our explanation was maybe it's some sort of military training stuff that's still top secret, if you know what I mean.
That's true. But what I was going to get to is that, like sometimes when people take like psychedelics, they say they see things, they see God or anything. And maybe that's just turning our brain into a different frequency, that stuff that we could see or hear. I
like that theory. You kind of like other dimensions in that way. But that's true though. If you think about it, like those druids, remember those fucking the druids eating the mushrooms back in the day? And that's how they came up with all that science.
I gotta try that one day. I still haven't tried mushrooms. And
oh, really?
I might.
Well, when you come over, we need to hit fucking Holland together, and there's some nice stuff there, man.
I bought some hash in Northampton, and some people were warning me. They're like, it might have heroin.
Yeah. Well, actually saying I bought hash in Northampton is one of the scariest things to say out loud. Yeah.